Hello everyone and welcome to County Perspective. This show focuses on Frederick County government, local programs and events, and the Frederick County community. I'm your host Brandon Rosa, and thank you for joining us today. Like we usually do in the start of the show, let's begin with our top news stories. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater, City of Frederick Mayor Michael O'Connor, and Director of Frederick County Public Libraries James Kelly announced that a new Frederick County Public Library branch will be built at Hillcrest Park. The 4-acre city-owned park sits between Butterfly Ridge and Hillcrest Elementary School. The land will be transferred to the county for the first ever library on the west side of the city of Frederick. This location aims to meet the community's desire for easy accessibility to homes, schools, and parks, promoting collaboration and investment in the west side of the city.
So this is an exciting day. We've been working for a few years with the city and with our county partners to try to identify a potential library site for the West Frederick Library, and it brings us to today and today's exciting announcement, one step closer to having a West Side branch.
A community meeting on August 14th at Hillcrest Elementary School will share information on the project's timing and how the public can provide input on the library's design. To watch the press conference, visit frederickcountymd.gov/FCG-TV. Frederick County celebrated Disability Pride Month in July with a festive event. County Executive Jessica Fitzwater hosted the event at the Rock Creek Recreation Center, run by the county's Division of Parks and Recreation. Joining the fun were Scott Key Center clients, representatives of the Commission on Disabilities, the Freedom Center, and the ARC, as well as community members. They explored adaptive and inclusive programs, participated in games, sensory activities, and a scavenger hunt. Executive Fitzwater presented a special proclamation acknowledging the significance of Disability Pride Month.
In Frederick County, we have a vision through our Livable Frederick Master Plan that says it's the year 2040 and Frederick County is a vibrant and unique community where people live, work, and thrive while feeling a strong sense of place and belonging.
Families of individuals with different abilities enjoyed a fun-filled day while raising awareness and appreciation for diverse abilities. A groundbreaking event on June 29th marked a significant milestone for Brunswick's affordable housing project. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater spoke at the event, voicing her support for the initiative. The project, located at 9 South Maple Avenue, aims to bring 45 households to downtown Brunswick, providing convenient access to the MARC train for commuting to DC and supporting local businesses. The development offers affordable rental units ranging from 1 to 3 bedrooms.
This is going to serve the families in the county that fall into the ALICE category. If people are familiar with that, that's the Asset Limited Income Constrained families in the county, and those are people that are working hard but are really struggling to keep up with rent payments and other living expenses.
Stay tuned for updates on Brunswick's affordable housing project. Now that kids are home for summer break, family members are looking for ways to have fun before summer vacation is over. One fun thing to do is explore a zoo, and I'm not talking about the Smithsonian Zoo in Washington, D.C., but the Catoctin Zoo located right here in Frederick County. Watch the latest video of FCG-TV's Destination Frederick County to find out more about the Catoctin Zoo and what it is like to be a zookeeper.
Hi, I'm Laurie Hahn, zookeeper here at Catoctin Wildlife Preserve. Today I'm going to show you a glimpse into the life of being a zookeeper. Catoctin Wildlife Preserve is a 50-acre park filled with exotic animals for visitors to touch and feel. These amazing animals are our extended family and vital ambassadors for their species. We're here in the dingo yard of Catoctin Wildlife Preserve with the dingo's keeper, Lauren Lopez. She takes care of these guys on a daily basis, providing their food, their water, and their enrichment. What's enrichment? Well, it's anything that's fun. For the dingoes, it could be as simple as putting a new scent in their yard. It could be a brand new cardboard box. It could be peanut butter, just like our dogs like at home. And the best that we like, well, we call that keeper time. Right, Nanook? Nanook's the leader of our group here, which is why he has taken the front and center seat in our filming today, but he would do it any day. So we're here at the clinic at Catoctin Wildlife Preserve. This is home base for all of our medicines and first aid equipment. When you've got 1,000 animals to take care of, somebody's always got a boo-boo or a sniffle. So we keep medications here, treatment sheets for each animal with observation for each day, so that we can notate whether the animal is actually getting better or not from the medication. Now, this is a very basic antibiotic that I use for actually reptiles, birds, or mammals. For example, a mammal such as a goat, it's really easy to just walk up to one of our petting zoo goats and stick them right in the bum with a shot. Guess what? The bison, not quite as friendly. So we end up getting on the safari truck, taking a special safari, and using our darting equipment to administer the antibiotics that way. So things aren't always as cut and simple as you think here at the zoo. Now we're in our hoofstock section at Catoctin Wildlife Preserve with our head hoofstock keeper, Sammy Mouter. Sammy here has been taking care of a giant eland antelope, who's not too giant at the moment because she's only 8 weeks old. She was born here at the park, and her mother had no interest in raising her. That provides us with an opportunity. Sammy has been taking care of Ellie every 4 to 6 hours for the last 8 weeks. Quite a job, quite a job. Probably the toughest round-the-clock job of all of the 35 employees here at the park. So with this opportunity, we now get a super friendly safari animal for the future. She's going to be used to people, she's going to be used to being hand-fed, and she's going to be getting the best care possible because we can put our hands on her whenever we want to. It creates a great bond between zookeepers and animals. We're back at the clinic at Catoctin Wildlife Preserve. One of the ways that we monitor our animals' health, especially reptiles and birds, is to measure their body weight. Now, not all of the birds, like this cute baby ostrich, will fit into the clinic or on a scale of this size. So we have larger standing scales in many of our barns at the park. But this little guy's gonna hang out with me until he's a little bit bigger and stronger. One of the perks about being a zookeeper is that we get to help raise cute kittens once in a while, like these Eurasian lynx. They're about 5 weeks old. They are currently eating milk replacer and going home with zookeepers at night, being fed every 4 to 6 hours, and have just started eating chicken baby food. Yep, all in the life of a zookeeper. Thanks for joining us on this quick glimpse on a day in the life of a zookeeper at Catoctin Wildlife Preserve. Today we just looked at a few animals, but we have thousands. You've got to come check us out. Give us a visit, give us a try.
It is time for a quick break, but when we return, we'll see who our pet of the week is and the newest episode of Farming Frederick. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to County Perspective. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa. Before we watch the newest episode of Farming Frederick, let's head on over to Frederick County's Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center to learn more about this episode's Pet of the Week.
If you visited FCAC recently, you probably haven't seen adoptable dog Argus. Why? Well, shelter life with all the other dogs and loud noises really stresses him out. To make him more comfortable, we moved this big, goofy guy to a quieter area in the facility. Argus is silly and playful and doesn't always realize that he's 75 pounds of a dog. He loves to run and roll around in the play yard. He leans into all the cuddles and has never come across a treat he doesn't like. To learn more about Argus and our adoption process, call Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center at 301-600-1546.
In order for farmers to grow vegetables, they first have to plant seedlings in the field. The best way to do this is by using a water wheel planter. Watch this episode of Farming Frederick to see how farmers use the water wheel planter.
I'm Yvette Castillo, and I've never been on a farm before. I'm visiting farms across Frederick County, Maryland to learn about local farming. You're watching Farming Frederick. Over 68 farms grow vegetables in Frederick County. That's more than 307 acres of vegetables that are harvested for sale each year. Frederick County has around 28 organic farms that produce vegetables. In this episode of Farming Frederick, we are heading to Moon Valley Farm, a 25-acre organic vegetable farm, to see how they plant their vegetables using a water wheel planter. I'm in Woodsboro, Maryland at Moon Valley Farm. I'm about to walk up this driveway to meet owner and farmer Emma Jagaz. I don't have a green thumb, but I'm hoping Emma can teach me the right way to plant vegetables. Hey Emma, thanks for inviting me on your farm today. So what do you grow here?
We grow over 50 varieties of vegetables here on this farm. We're growing all year round, so we grow everything from broccoli and cabbage and kohlrabi to tomatoes and sweet potatoes and winter squash.
Wow, that is a variety of everything. So how long do you usually germinate the vegetables before plantings?
So we plant produce in a couple different ways. This is going to be transplanting, and for those we germinate them in the greenhouse for between 3 and 8 weeks before transplant, on average maybe 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay, and is there a certain time of the year that you do your plantings, or?
Well, on this farm, since we are year-round, we are planting a lot more later in the season than a lot of other farms do, but a whole lot of our planting happens in the spring.
Okay, so this farm is huge. You have a lot of acres here. How do you do your plantings? By equipment or manual, or what?
We do both actually, but we primarily use our water wheel transplanter to really facilitate the transplanting. It's actually very beneficial for the seedlings because we are able to give them water and plant them at the right space and depth and just be really efficient about how we do it.
Okay, so the water planter, how does it work?
So it is hitched behind the tractor here, and in those yellow jugs we fill that with water, and then the wheel are those green wheels you see below, and they have dibblers on them. So they dibble a hole and then the water gets put in the hole. A lot of the times we do have 4 people riding in the back, and they simply take the transplant that we grew in the greenhouse and stick it in the hole. The tractor drives really, really, really slow. We have a creeper gear on it, and so it goes 0.3 miles per hour. For the tractor operator, it's very slow, but it's actually still hard to keep driving straight on it. So everyone's working.
Okay, well, I would love to get my hands dirty today and help out.
Yeah.
Would I be able to try it?
Yeah, let's get on the wheel. All right, so we just sit right here. Have fun. We're planting kohlrabi today.
What is it called again?
Kohlrabi.
Kohlrabi, okay. All right, I'm ready.
Oh yeah. He's gonna drive us in and then lower us down.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Yikes. All right. All right.
Yeah.
The feel of this.
And you wanna like really shove it
Get
in
it
the
in there.
soil
Okay.
so that it
Okay.
survives.
for having me on the farm today. I learned a lot, and best wishes to you.
Thank you for your labor and planting the kohlrabi with us.
Absolutely. See you later.
Have a good one. Okay.
I'm starting to feel a little more like a farmer after this episode, especially since I did not fall off that water wheel planter. If you would like to learn more about Moon Valley Farm or any other farm in Frederick County, please visit homegrownfrederick.com.
It is time in the show to find out what activities county divisions and departments are hosting in the next few weeks in this episode's calendar of events. If you'd like to find out more about virtual events and programs and activities that are going on in the county, visit frederickcountymd.gov. Now, this episode of County Perspective is almost over, but before we go, I want to share some upcoming news with you. Frederick County government is proud to have a skilled team of mapping experts working for us. The Geographic Information Systems, or GIS team, was honored recently by the industry leader in GIS, a company known as Esri. During the Esri User Conference in San Diego on July 12th, Frederick County received a 2023 Special Achievement in GIS Award, better known as a SAG Award. County Executive Jessica Fitzwater personally congratulated the county's GIS team for their hard work and special achievement. GIS was recognized by Esri for behind-the-scenes work connecting the mapping system with a program called Cartograph. Cartograph manages county assets like facilities, utility pipes, playground equipment, and more, allowing county employees to better manage upgrades, replacements, and spending. Thousands of governments and private businesses use Esri to map information. Frederick County's GIS team was one of fewer than 200 to be honored with a SAG Award this year.
GIS is we have many products, we have many offerings on our county website, from mapping, from parks, public safety. There's many resources out there that many of our citizens use and leverage, and some don't. So hopefully this award will bring some attention to the great team, the great products that we have for citizen engagement. And if we can elevate that and get more citizens to use some of these great tools, I think that's worth getting this award.
3 members from GIS accepted the award in San Diego: Connor Bell, Tim Riley, and Matt Kroc. At the end of the Farming Frederick episode, did you happen to notice the homegrownfrederick.com link? Well, the Office of Economic Development is celebrating 10 years of Homegrown Frederick. The Frederick County Office of Economic Development, in partnership with Frederick Magazine, announced the release of the 10th edition of the annual Homegrown Frederick publication. This year's 10th anniversary edition represents an important and long-standing collaboration between Frederick County Office of Economic Development and Frederick Magazine to provide a publication that would reach a large audience and help to promote local farmers. We hope to inspire readers to buy local, embrace the richness of our county's bounty, and forge a future that honors our shared roots and the resilience of our local agricultural community, said County Executive Jessica Fitzwater. Frederick Magazine publisher Sean Dewey said, "Our partnership with the Office of Economic Development and the production of Homegrown Frederick reflects our commitment to the local agricultural community and its tireless work bringing fresh, delicious food to our tables." This year's publication includes articles that provide a look back on producer stories from the past 10 years, with updates on where they are today, as well as the monumental discovery of the Monocacy hop, which is genetically unique to Frederick County. To pick up your copy of Homegrown Frederick, stop by the Root Building at 118 North Market Street, or contact Becca Tucker at Frederick County Office of Economic Development, rtucker1@frederickcountymd.gov. or 240-739-2013. To learn more about Frederick County agriculture, visit homegrownfrederick.com. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fitzwater announced the appointment of 2 division directors. Kelly Getz will serve as director of the Division of Family Services, and Deborah Carpenter will take the reins as director of the Division of Planning and Permitting. Both appointments were confirmed by the Frederick County Council on Tuesday, July 18th. Ms. Getz has led Family Services as acting director since April 8th. She has been a staff member for Family Services for 5 years. The division, which was previously known as Citizen Services, includes the Child Advocacy Center, Family Partnership, and the Office for Children and Families. Her appointment takes effect on July 29th. Ms. Carpenter currently serves as Director of Planning and Growth Management in Charles County, where she leads 5 divisions, including managing over 80 full-time employees and over 130 contractual employees. Prior to her time in Charles County, she spent 25 years in Garrett County's Department of Planning and Land Management, rising from GIS specialist to director. Ms. Carpenter's appointment takes effect on August 14th. Well, everyone, that wraps up this episode of County Perspective. Now, if you want to stay up to date on important news and events going on in the county, follow Frederick County on social media. We'll see you next time with a fresh look from a county perspective.